What's up, YouTube? Today we are looking at a classic sap from Witchdoctor Zero in basket weave. You can see how it's been stamped with a pattern. I read up because it kind of occurred to me, I wonder if it makes it stronger to stamp it. Cheers, everyone. It's a Friday evening, a Memorial weekend. Would it make it stronger? The answer is yes. And there's ways to make it like a significantly stronger. Like more wear resistant, because you're compressing it, right? Like the leather is flesh, which is kind of like a sponge. You're compressing it. With a hand strap, he doesn't do a lot of hand straps, at least in my experience, and I've heard from other collectors as well. I like the hand straps a lot. They're awesome. I do, but I don't know. Maybe they're just like a nice change from the ones with lanyards. The security that a lanyard gives you once you have it around your hand is really hard to beat. However, I do like the way that the steel spring, this is super stiff, by the way, the spring on this. It's like no give. It goes all the way down. Usually there would be a little lanyard hole, and it would kind of go to here. You can't really tell, or it's probably come down to like here more. You can't really tell, but it's with the lanyard pieces. But there's just like so much rigidity in this. There is literally no give. So if you are one of the folks that likes to have a little give, this might not be the piece for you. He does very often have more springy springs. Some of them are what I would consider like a light to a medium. This is like heavy. Heavy plus plus. I get people, so I see some people hold them like this. When they're like this, I like it to have it like this. You're getting like the most leverage. And it's kind of where it would be if it had a lanyard hole. So I feel like I have the convenience and like the proper look of this. I'm not sacrificing anything though. Having my cake and I'm eating it as well. We got a lead ingot warhead in here. We're gonna do some quick measurements because that's what we do. 9 inches, the widest point we got, a little over 2.5. How thick is this? We're gonna find out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why would it switch back to that? There we go, 0.6 of an inch. What else? Oh, we would weigh it. We would also weigh it. God. Look, I realize that the measurements are important. I do them as a way to catalog. It also helps people know if they want to pick something up. These are right now, I believe, $1.25, I think, from Witchdoctor Zero or something like that. When they first went on sale, they were blue plate special. Was a little thing he was doing for a minute. Didn't do it this Friday, which is fine. I get it. They might not happen anymore, to be honest. But I think they came out as 100, and then I have a military discount, which is 10%, knocks it down to 90, and helps me to impulsively buy the things that he makes. This is super solid though. I mean, like whoa. So yeah, this thing is like for sure the business. Will I carry it? Probably. But like, I was saying, it's pretty nice. It's neat. It's proper. So I might save it for like the more special occasions. Or I might not. I might just carry it. But I am really glad I picked this up. I already have 2 of these. One is in a, I would say, not a light spring, but a medium. So there is a decent amount of wiggle and stuff. And then this one and the other one are not. There's no wiggle. Do I like the wiggle? Yes. It makes it easier to carry, in my opinion. It molds to your body more, so you just feel it a lot less. I also like the idea of not having to, like, if I hit something and then this bends and slips past, or helps me slip past, I don't have to go back through battery to hit again. I can just swing back this way. Going back, when I refer to battery, I'm talking about a gun, basically. Like cocking, uncocking, blah, 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 blah. Look it up, okay? I understand not everybody was in the military, but some of these things are pretty rudimentary. And it would benefit you as a human being to know about them. I'm not making fun of anybody for not knowing. Some of this stuff is nerdy stuff, right? Like the order of operations that make up putting a gun in and out of battery. In any event, though, yeah, this is just super nice. And if you didn't get a chance at drop day, basically, at a whole weekend, I mean, come on. But I get it. I feel like what I'm trying to say is, I'm just glad I didn't sleep. Let me put it that way. He has, for the same amount of money that this one now is, he has a big coffin sap. So instead of being like this, it's like a coffin. That looks dope. It is also basket weave. I'm glad that I got red. He says that he is not looking to see who gets what as far as the colors, but this is the second thing in a row that's been red, and that's awesome. I'm totally down with that, because eventually this will get kind of like an oxblood color. Is this just brown? No, this red. Yeah, I think that's red. Anyway, so yeah, it's good to go. Is it worth slightly more? Probably. But it's also like, really what you're going to have to do if you want to get the sap of your dreams is to just hit him up and have him make you a sap. Or whatever you want. Whatever, if you want a blackjack, cable jack, whatever. Because then you can tell him, hey, I want, this is what I want it to be like. If you don't know what you like, then I would see if you got buddies that have them, or watch a bunch of these videos, not just mine, and try to figure out what you might like. I will say, when most people think of these, I think that they think of it, well, most people don't. These are like forgotten weapons, but I think they think of them as this, very stiff. Whereas when I think of them as kind of giving a little bit. You get that like kind of slap action. But in any event, that's all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you folks have a good rest of your day. Bye now.